You're listening to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, created to help you succeed in your IT Fundamentals certification journey. Learn more at baremetalcyber.com, where additional prepcasts, books, and training materials await. Let's get started. In this episode, we continue our glossary journey through key ITF Plus acronyms. These terms span from the letter E to N and include critical concepts in permissions, virtualization, encryption, operating systems, storage, networking, and protocols. Knowing these acronyms can help you answer questions about Linux, network services, system resources, and cloud technologies. This episode maintains the same format as before, offering brief, focused definitions of each acronym using 3 sentences per term. Input-Output Operations per Second, or IOPS, measures how many read and write operations a storage device can perform in 1 second. Higher IOPS indicates better performance for tasks like database access or virtual machine workloads. It's a key metric when evaluating solid-state or hard disk storage systems. Internet Protocol, or IP, is the method used to send data between computers across networks. Each device is assigned a unique IP address for identification. IP is a foundational part of how the Internet and local networks function. International Standards Organization, or ISO, develops international guidelines and standards for technology and business. In computing, ISO often refers to standard file formats or disk image files. The organization ensures consistency and compatibility across global systems. JavaScript Object Notation, or JSON, is a lightweight data format used to store and exchange information. It's commonly used in web development and APIs for structuring readable data. JSON uses key-value pairs and is easy for both humans and machines to parse. Kerberos 5, or KRB5, is a network authentication protocol that uses secret key cryptography. It allows secure login to systems without sending passwords in plain text. KRB5 is often used in enterprise and educational environments for user authentication. Kernel-based virtual machine, or KVM, is a virtualization technology that turns Linux into a Type 1 hypervisor. It allows multiple virtual machines to run on a single physical system. KVM is built into the Linux kernel and commonly used in data centers. Local Area Network, or LAN, is a network that connects computers and devices within a limited area, like a home, office, or campus. It typically uses Ethernet or Wi-Fi for connectivity. LANs are fast, private networks for sharing resources and communication. Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, or LDAP, is a protocol used to access and manage directory services over a network. It allows applications to look up user accounts and device information from a centralized directory. LDAP is commonly used in identity and access management systems. Large Language Model, or LLM, refers to a type of artificial intelligence trained on vast text datasets to understand and generate human language. These models power tools like chatbots, summarizers, and translators. While not a major topic on the ITF Plus exam, LLM is a modern term you may encounter. Linux Unified Key Setup, or LUKS, is a standard for disk encryption in Linux. It protects data at rest by requiring a passphrase to unlock the drive. LUKS ensures confidentiality even if the physical device is stolen. Linux Unified Key Setup 2, or LUKS2, is the updated version of the LUKS disk encryption standard. It includes stronger cryptographic options and more flexible configuration. LUKS2 is backward compatible but offers better security controls. Logical Volume Manager, or LVM, is a method of managing disk storage that allows flexible allocation and resizing of volumes. It acts as a layer between physical disks and file systems. LVM makes it easier to manage space without repartitioning. Media Access Control, or MAC, refers to the hardware address assigned to network interfaces. Each device on a network has a unique MAC address used for identification at the data link layer. MAC addresses are essential for local communication and filtering. Master Boot Record, or MBR, is the traditional boot sector used to start operating systems on older disks. It contains partition information and code to launch the OS. MBR has been largely replaced by GPT on newer systems. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is a security method that requires 2 or more forms of verification. This may include something you know, something you have, or something you are. MFA significantly increases security by making unauthorized access more difficult. Management Information Base, or MIB, is a collection of data objects used by network management protocols like SNMP. It organizes information about network devices for monitoring and control. MIB is part of how administrators manage routers, switches, and servers. Maximum Transmission Unit, or MTU, defines the largest size of a data packet that can be sent over a network connection. If a packet exceeds the MTU, it must be broken into smaller fragments. MTU settings can affect performance and reliability. Network Attached Storage, or NAS, is a dedicated storage device connected to a network. It allows multiple users and systems to access shared files. NAS is often used for backups, media storage, or collaborative work environments. Network Address Translation, or NAT, modifies IP addresses as data passes through a router. It allows multiple devices to share a single public IP address. NAT provides both conservation of IP addresses and a layer of security. Network File System, or NFS, is a protocol that allows users to access files over a network as if they were local. It's commonly used in Unix and Linux environments. NFS supports file sharing across different machines and systems. Network Interface Card, or NICs, is the hardware component that connects a computer to a network. It provides the physical and data link layer interfaces. NICs may be built into the motherboard or installed as expansion cards. Network Time Protocol, or NTP, is used to synchronize clocks between computers over a network. Accurate timekeeping is essential for logging, security, and file timestamps. NTP ensures that all systems maintain a consistent clock. Non-Volatile Memory Express, or NVMe, is a high-speed storage protocol used with solid-state drives. It connects directly over the PCI Express bus for fast performance. NVMe is much faster than older SATA-based storage methods. Out-of-memory, or OOM, is a condition where a system has exhausted its available RAM. When this happens, the system may terminate processes to free memory. OOM events can cause application crashes or slowdowns. Open Security Content Automation Protocol, or OpenSCAP, is a toolset for automated vulnerability scanning and compliance checks. It uses standardized formats to assess system security. OpenSCAP is commonly used in enterprise Linux environments. Open Secure Sockets Layer, or OpenSSL, is an open-source implementation of encryption protocols like SSL and TLS. It provides secure communication over networks, especially for HTTPS. OpenSSL is widely used in web servers and applications. Operating System, or OS, is the core software that manages computer hardware and applications. It controls memory, processes, files, and input-output devices. Examples include Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Pluggable Authentication Modules, or PAM, provide a flexible way to integrate different authentication methods into a system. PAM allows for customization of login behavior and credential checking. It is used extensively in Unix and Linux systems. Python Enhancement Proposal, or PEP, is a design document that describes new features or improvements for the Python programming language. Each PEP goes through discussion before being accepted or rejected. PEP 8, for example, defines coding style guidelines. Hypertext Preprocessor, or PHP, is a server-side scripting language used to build dynamic web pages. It's embedded within HTML and executed on the server. PHP is widely used in content management systems like WordPress. Process Identification Number, or PID, is a unique number assigned by the operating system to each running process. It helps manage and control processes during execution. PIDs are useful for debugging and monitoring system performance. Public Key Infrastructure, or PKI, is a framework for managing encryption keys and digital certificates. It supports secure communication, digital signatures, and authentication. PKI is the backbone of Internet trust models like HTTPS. Parent Process Identification Number, or PPID, identifies the process that launched another process. It helps track the relationship between programs on a system. Understanding PPIDs is helpful when managing system processes. Precision Time Protocol, or PTP, is used for synchronizing clocks in systems that require extremely precise timing. It is more accurate than NTP and often used in industrial or telecom environments. PTP reduces delay and jitter in time-sensitive applications. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. QCOW stands for QEMU Copy On Write, a disk image format used by virtualization software. It allows snapshots, compression, and encryption of virtual disks. QCOW is efficient and flexible for virtual machine storage. Quick Emulator, or QEMU, is an open-source system emulator and virtualization platform. It allows users to run multiple operating systems on a single host. QEMU is commonly used for testing and development. Redundant Array of Independent Disks, or RAID, is a storage method that combines multiple drives for redundancy or performance. Different levels like RAID 0 or RAID 5 offer varying trade-offs. RAID improves fault tolerance or read-write speed depending on configuration. Random Access Memory, or RAM, is the short-term memory used by computers to store active data and instructions. It allows fast read and write access while applications are running. More RAM improves system performance and multitasking ability. Reduced Instruction Set Computer, or RISC, is a processor design that uses a small set of simple instructions for faster execution. RISC architectures are efficient and often found in mobile devices. ARM is a popular RISC-based design. Red Hat Package Manager, or RPM, is a tool used to install, update, and manage software packages on Linux systems. It uses files with an RPM extension to track versions and dependencies. RPM is common in Red Hat and Fedora-based distributions. Storage Area Network, or SAN, is a dedicated network that provides access to consolidated storage devices. It allows multiple servers to access shared data as if it were local. SANs are used in enterprise environments for high-performance storage. Security Enhanced Linux, or SE Linux, is a security module that enforces access control policies on Linux systems. It provides fine-grained control over what processes can do. SE Linux is used to strengthen security in sensitive environments. Set Group Identifier, or setGID, is a permission setting in Unix systems that allows files or directories to inherit the group ID of their parent. When applied to a directory, new files inside will have the same group. This is useful for shared workspaces. Set User Identifier, or setUID, is a permission setting that allows a program to run with the privileges of its owner. It is often used for system utilities that require root access. SetUID must be handled carefully to avoid security risks. Secure File Transfer Protocol, or SFTP, is a secure way to transfer files over a network. It uses Secure Shell, or SSH, for encryption and authentication. SFTP is preferred over older unencrypted file transfer methods. That concludes Episode 9 of the ITF Plus Prepcast. These definitions cover key Linux system and network terms from E to N that often appear in exam questions. Join us in the next episode to complete the glossary with acronyms from O to Z. Thanks for tuning in to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. Remember to subscribe at baremetalcyber.com so you never miss an update. And visit cyberauthor.me for best-selling cybersecurity books that equip you with expert knowledge. Until next time, stay secure and stay vigilant.